Okay, hi everyone at Jamboree Heights. My name is Anne, I'm from Garbage Queensland, and I'm so happy that you are going to do making with me. Not in person unfortunately, but in virtual classroom, which is awesome. So I don't know if many of you remember a workshop from last year. I know we all came and saw you all last year, so you'll be very familiar with the types of materials that we have. But our company is very interesting because we're the only ones in Brisbane that do this. We take in materials from people that are donating around Brisbane and the Gold Coast, and we collect them so that they don't end up in landfill and into the rubbish bin, and then we make them available for you to do your really fun making. So today we are making lunch boxes, and I know you've already done some work with your teacher on how to make these lunch boxes because it's a little bit tricky, but it's going to be really fun too. And at the end, you're going to have a really cool little lunch box that you can pop your lunch in, go out into the playground and enjoy before you have a play. So these are my lunch boxes, my little samples, and your teacher will have a sample too, so don't worry about looking at these ones too closely. When we're finished here, they will show you the one that you have and you can have a really close up look. Okay, so my 3 lunch boxes. Okay everyone, so the way we're going to join our things together, you'll be familiar with from last year, but we have the sticky materials, so the sticky back foam and the sticky back stickers, plastic. So you peel the back off, just use your nails if it's a little bit tricky, peel the back off and then use it for decoration or use it for joining. Once you've got the back of that, it's going into the bin. Talk about that in a minute. What other ways of joining can we do? Because you're using a cardboard box, your stapler is going to be very useful. So you can join your materials for insulation with the stapler. You could even probably do some decoration, maybe a handle. The other ways of joining would be good to use some PVA or craft glue. Remember, it takes a little while to dry, but it would be a really good one for your big pieces of material. And at Reverse Garbage, I'm sure you remember we have hot glue. Maybe your teachers have some hot glue for you to use, but you won't use that on the main part of your construction. It will be just for the decorations. What else do we have? So the things that we've packed for you today are a lot. When you see them, you'll see them like when we showed up with all of our materials. There's lots of things there to choose from. But we're not going to waste them, okay? Even though you are going to do your activity and have leftovers, think of all the amazing things that you could do with those leftovers afterwards and all the future craft projects you could do. So the only things that you should be throwing into the bin are the backs of the stickers, maybe some offcuts of your insulating and reflective materials, but nothing more. Make sure you don't waste. Okay. Okay, so all of these are cardboard boxes, and our lunch boxes need to be something that is water resistant. And that's because the things that we put in our lunchbox often either are cool, so there's something like a popper, frozen popper, piece of fruit, or a sandwich that's been in the fridge, okay? If I put that into a cardboard box and it let off a bit of perspiration or a little bit of wet, then this box would just turn into a big slushy puddle on the ground. So we need to make our lunch boxes nice and water resistant. What have I got in my lunchbox here? I've got a little sandwich and an orange, and this one here has some good things in it. Ooh, a cake. So in my lunchbox, just have a look at this one. I need to cover it in a plastic material to keep the water out. I also might want to insulate it to keep the cool in, okay? So what materials can we use to insulate our box? So we've got some cool materials that you can use for that. Got my box. You might want to use some foam like this to insulate your box. You could use some bubble wrap to insulate the box. This is a really cool bubble wrap because it is both insulating and reflecting. Okay, so the bubble wrap part will help keep the cool, and then this reflection will keep the heat out of the box itself. So they're your materials you can use for that. The other reflective material we have is this foil material. So you can see on these lunch boxes that that's what we've used for those. We've put some bubble wrap inside, and then we've used this material to go over the top to reflect the heat or the cool to keep our lunch nice and yummy and fresh. Okay, the next stage is talking about how we're going to use materials. So we've given you a box which you might need to construct. It might come a bit like this, or it might look a bit like this. Okay, so you're going to need to build your box first. Once you've built your box, maybe using these funny flaps at the bottom, then you're going to think about the space of your box. So I can't just get a piece of material like this and stuff it in. It's not the right size, is it? So I need to have a look at the size of my box, maybe lie it down on my material and cut it to the right size of what I need. Now, if you cut it a bit small, that's okay because you can join it up, but try and cut, make as few cuts as possible so you've got a nice big piece that will fit your box. Same with the bubble wrap. If you have smaller pieces, then you can join them together using some sticky and joining materials, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Remember, you're doing your insulation and then your reflective surface, and you've got to cut both of those, okay? And go! Okay everyone, well done. You now have a lunchbox that's going to keep your lunch cool. It's going to not fall apart because it's made of paper. But now we need to think about whether it needs a lid and maybe if it needs some decoration, maybe it needs a handle, okay? So I've got my lunchbox here, very similar to this one. For this one I've used some foam. So I've cut some nice big foam to make a lid, and then I've added these special things here that keep my lid on. It means I can open my box, but it doesn't mean that it's shut forever, okay? So it's called a hinge, and we've used some sticky foam for that hinge, but you could use some sticky back plastic material that will go over there, or if you're really clever, you might want to use some wire, which we've got for you as well. So you've cut your shape and then you add your pieces to make your hinge nice and strong. Now, strength is a good thing to think about with your lid, but it's really important to think about with your handles, because if you think about all the things you put in your lunchbox, you want your handles to be nice and strong and don't end up dropping on the floor. So you might want to use this kind of material. It's called, or we call it, plastic seaweed. Okay, it has a red color as well. Think about how you're going to attach it. You might want to poke a hole all the way through your lunchbox and tie a knot. You might want to use a sticky material, and if you do that, you need to make sure it's nice and strong. This one here, we've poked the hole through, okay, and used some sticky to make sure that it's nice and strong. Once we've got our lid, then we can think about how we want to decorate. So this one here has a funny little face on it. You might want to put a funny little face on your lunchbox. This one here has some great colours and some plastic materials, dots and spots. And this one here, the person who made this just decided they wanted to cut out shapes from the stickers to make some fruit shapes and some other little shapes to decorate their lunchbox. So that part is completely up to you. We've also included some glittery materials, some dots and spots types of materials, and some materials you might recognise like this, or this one. There's lots of interesting things for you to use. Have a go. Okay, so congratulations, you now have a fully functioning, waterproof, water-resistant, insulated lunchbox. So pop your lunch in there, give it a test, maybe see how it goes on your lunch break today, or maybe it needs to dry, but talk to your teachers about when you're going to use your lunchbox. But I hope you really enjoy making with me today.